Very sorry for the lack of lip syncing from about halfway through the last episode. Blame past Kev. He keeps putting the blame on me for things. But I think we can now all agree that past Kev just really messed up there, and future Kev for the win. Hello and welcome to part 44 of the Bolton battle. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode we have games against Millwall and big local rivals Blackburn in League One, and it's fair to say the League One campaign is still going rather swimmingly. Since you were last with me, there's an awful lot of green circles on there. There's the one blemish on the copybook, which was a defeat at home to Southend. I'm not really sure what went wrong there, but other than that, it's all been going rather swimmingly, and we find ourselves top of the league, 4 points clear of the mighty Posh, and 6 points clear of third place Tranmere. So we're building a little bit of a gap between us and the playoffs now, which is a marvellous situation to be in, and it's all because of Tom White again. Look, he's the top rated player in League One. He's got 8 assists, so he's third on the assist chart. I mean, this lad, if he doesn't end up a Premier League player one day, I don't understand. He's still only 20 years old. 25 assists in 35 games at 7.78 last season in League 2. He makes a step up to League 1, and his assists per game ratio is increased. His player of the match per 8 game is increased. He's scored a goal. He didn't manage that in the whole of last season. And somehow he's managed to increase his average rating as well. That's all with stepping up a division. He is some player. I mean, Tom White, he's my hero. Unfortunately, he's suspended today, so you won't get to see him play in the first of today's episodes. There's only one episode today. Let's not get carried away. So this is the team that we're going to be playing in the first game at home to Millwall. So Barrett's going to be in goal, and then a back three of Mr. Beige, Pants. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I can't decide how to say his name. So Pants. Oh no, not Pant 5S, although that's got its merits as well as a nickname. Apologies for thumping the microphone. This is the real test of future Kev. He talked a big game at the start of the episode. Let's see if he edited that out. Bet he didn't. 1-1 between past Kev and future Kev now. Although I'm current Kev, but then that was past Kev's. Oh, hang on. Paradox. Bagley's back there as well with Pants and Mr. Beige. Booth and Alonso are going to be our wing-backs. Ben Booth playing his first game of the season, having re-signed for us at the last minute because I panicked because we didn't have a backup left-back. Good job I did now, or I'd be playing out there probably. One of my many personalities would be playing left wing-back. In midfield, we've got Key, Durant and John Jones with Parnell and Debarra Semedo as our strikers. Lee Martin is on the bench. He'll probably come on for Key at some point. But Semedo is doing all right. He's still not fully match fit, but he's got 3 goals in 4 appearances, and only one of them has been him actually starting a match. So he's only started 1 game for us. He started creeping in with some substitute appearances, and he kept scoring in them. So he scored there, coming on 25 minutes to go. You'll probably remember that one. That one feels familiar. He then scored again when he came on against Wrexham. He started against Dagenham, scored in that one as well. Then the Southend defeat, I mean, we were all rubbish that day. And then he went off on international duty and missed the next 2 games. So it's a very stop-start to his Bolton career, but hopefully he's going to continue his goal scoring form today, and if he doesn't, Parnell will score, because Parnell always scores. 12 goals in probably about 4 games. There you go. 8 goals in 10, 12 in 12 in all competitions, which, I mean, that'll do for an 18-year-old lad playing his first 12 games of professional football. 12 goals is all right. We'll give him another 12 probably. To reward him for a perfectly acceptable first 12. Right, let's get into this game against Millwall. I feel like I've submitted the team about 8 times. How many more times do I have to click that button? I might need to just bin this laptop. I wonder, she hasn't used a computer in the house for ages. Do you reckon she'll notice if I bring the proper gaming PC out into the garage? Probably wonder why I'm not on it, but, you know, what are you going to do? I'm the only one who uses it anyway, and I want it out here to do my videos. Right. Let's get into the game anyway. I'm never going to get away with it. I don't know why I ever bring it up. Oh, we've given the ball away right from the start there. That is not like us. Let's not have another a repeat of the Southend game. We've given away a corner right at the start, but it looks like Millwall made nothing of it, which, I mean, that's the best way for a corner to turn out. Right, Bagley gets it. Alonso intercepts, finds Parnell. We can get a bit of a break on here. Bounces back off Semedo, though, and whoever we're playing, Millwall, that's it, are breaking on us again. And we're quite lucky that was an awful, awful shot. We've given them, sort of gifted them 2 openings in the first 6 or 7 minutes, and against a better team, we'd be 1-0 down at this point. Can't actually see Millwall are mid-table. Okay. We haven't had a shot yet, 15 minutes in. That is not like us at all. We've just that's 3 chances we have just given them on a plate. What are we doing today? This defence has looked so solid all season. And if it was that Mr. Beige who's just basically played a lovely through ball. Oh, dearie me. Is this what happens when you change the name of your young defensive superstar to Pants? The rest of the defence think, well, if he's Pants, I don't know what I am. Because he's probably the star man back there. I mean, it was such a shocking incident. We're not even going to get a highlight, are we? Because, again, my computer is freezing up. This is why I stopped being synced up with my mouth yesterday. Because when it does this sometimes, the whole thing breaks. And I don't realise it's breaking. And that's a bit of a problem. I wonder if it's broken now. I might not be lip-synced now. You could probably look and see if I'm lip-synced. The thing is, Future Kev won't know how to handle it. It's too confusing for him. Right, let's see what happened. It was Durant. I've wrongly accused Mr. Beige of incompetence there, and Durant had drifted back from midfield. He had no business being there in the first place. Captain today, so perhaps that's the problem. Perhaps we need to get Lee Martin on so we can have a proper captain on the pitch. But Millwall are coming at us again. What on earth is happening? We're supposed to be top of the league. It's all been going so well, apart from that one, what we hoped was a blip. And perhaps it wasn't a blip. Perhaps, this isn't good. Especially if I'm now not lip synced as well. It's all starting to go a little bit wrong. How do we get back into this game? I think it might be a lack of leadership. Not on my part, on the pitch. So I'll give him an inspirational team talk at half time, and we'll perhaps look at bringing Lee Martin on. If we'd have conceded again there, I'd have brought them all off at half time and just played 3 substitutes for the whole second half. That would teach them. Right, there we go. So half time. Right, Henry, just tear them apart. Okay, you were assertive. I'll allow it. Right, who can we bring off him? We won't make a change yet. We'll see if Henry's inspirational team talk will have done the trick, because I don't want to take options away for substitutions later in the game, because Parnell's not having a great game, but I don't want to whip him off straight away. The whole midfield are picking up bookings now, or the wing-backs in the midfield. How do that was a good cross from Alonso, and Semedo should have done a little bit better there. I say he should do better. The cross didn't hit him, so probably should have been a better cross, but it looked like a tasty cross that we could have made something from. And we're just letting Millwall run at us again. They're having chance after chance after chance. I mean, we are still top of the league as it stands, but we are not playing well at all. And I really hope that our little start to the season hasn't been a flash in the pan, because this is more how I expected this season to go, the way this game has gone so far. And they're just coming at us again. They're relentless. How is this a mid-table team that we're playing? We don't seem to have an answer for anything they're offering us. Right, substitutions. We're taking Alonso off because he's booked and playing rubbish. And we've got Glenn Jennings sat there, who is a top quality player at this level. We're going to bring Joe Shaw on. We've got so many options up front. We're going to bring him on for Parnell and stick Semedo up front as the poacher, because that's his natural position, isn't it? And that's where he's played well when he's come off the bench. It's just because I'm trying to get him and Parnell into the same team that I've got him playing as a target man. Perhaps I should look into whether or not he could be the complete forward, because it would be quite nice to finally be able to start having a complete forward, because I do love a complete forward. Right, Durant to John Jones, and he loses the ball. What is happening here? Millwall are coming at us again, and it's 2-0. The substitutions haven't even come on yet. I don't understand. Someone needs to explain to me how we've been so poor today. And this is twice in 4 games now as well. It's potentially the start of quite a worrying trend. Look, Southend, I mean, that made me feel a little bit better seeing them charge up the league after they beat us. Perhaps Millwall will do the same thing. We've just hit the crossbar from Booth Cross. And, I mean, he was never, ever shooting there. But it's the sort of thing where if it was destined to be our day, that would have just drifted in rather than hitting the crossbar. And we'd be all giddy and excited now. Right, let's bring on Ainley for Semedo. Or do we bring on Pennock? Who's better as a poacher? Oh, for goodness sake, he's not even on yet. You used to be able to do that. We'll bring Pennock on because he's a better poacher. So Pennock and Shaw up front together again. I think they've done... I've got nothing. We're supposed to be a good team. We've proven this season that we're a good team. Millwall are not a good team. And we're at home, in good form, full of goals. And this has happened. And I don't know why my hands are in shot. They're not usually in shot. That's how sad I feel. I'm stuck. This is... I don't see... Now you're just making me think, Wayne Pennock's got 5 goals now this season and hasn't started a game yet, at least not up front. He's played in midfield a couple of times. Perhaps he's shouting out for a game. But then to play him, we have to drop, believe it or not, we have to drop one of the other players. I think that's how it works. Unless it's my Year 6 football team that I was the captain of and promised the little Year 4 players that they could all come on at half-time, never intending to make the substitutions. And they all just came on at half-time anyway. We didn't make a substitution. The headmaster who was refereeing didn't notice, and we played the whole second half with 3 extra players and won the House Cup. This is 1991, 92. But, we could do that. That's worth a try. It's worked for me before. It could work again. Might try that in the next game. Right, just the one change for the Blackburn game. We're about to find out if we've become a one-man team. Tom White comes back in at left wing back. We talked a lot about him at the start of the episode. Now we get to see him play again and hopefully assist us to a wonderful victory against local rivals Blackburn, who apparently the last time we played was a long time ago, but finished 1-1. And we're confident of being able to improve on that this time round, or words to that effect. That's Kev's press conference highlights you've just had there. No extra charge for those. Right, if Semedo doesn't do something today, I'm going to bin him off and bring Pennock or Shaw into the team, I think. Hands! Why are the hands in shot again? I feel like my chair is at a different height. Is the top of my head being cut off? It's because I was podcasting in here yesterday and I've not fully set everything back up for YouTubing. That might be... Hold on. That's my YouTube chair height. Now, we've conceded 4 goals with my chair being at the wrong height. I wonder if just that slight adjustment... See, you can't see the words on the T-shirt anymore. Can't tell that it's a Raphael's Pizzeria T-shirt when I'm down here. That's how it's supposed to be. I don't want you to know what my favoured pizzeria is. It's a poor goal to concede again. My hands they're loving being in shot now. They've got a taste for fame, and now I just get up and touch my beard. Everyone knows the beard's the star of the show. Parnell's just missed an absolute sitter. Got some peanut butter magnums in my freezer, which is within arm's reach. And I'm wondering whether I'd enjoy eating a peanut butter magnum more than I'd enjoy watching the rest of this match, because it seems to be going wrong again. It was all going so well until you lot turned up. We're not even Posh at top of the league. Normally I'd be over the moon with seeing Posh top of League One, but I feel nothing apart from sadness at our own incompetence. Durant's missed a sitter now as well. Oh dear, Tom White with the corner, nothing, doesn't even try and whip the rebound back in from a better position. Mr. Beige is just heading over, free header in the box from a corner. If we come out of this episode on 2 defeats with no goals, I don't know. This is what I get for having a day off. I'm sorry, I was busy. I had work to do. This is what I get for being a grown-up. I should just jack everything in and focus on my Football Manager. Go pro at Football Manager and then things like this wouldn't happen because I'd have prepared for them in training every morning. Alonso's just done a beautiful piece of defensive play there. Actually, that's something new to his game. We weren't seeing that a year ago in making tackles. Normally, every time he attempted it, he'd get booked. But that was a lovely bit of defending. We've had one shot on target. We've had about 2 shots on target probably in the whole episode so far. Blackburn have already made all 3 of their substitutions. I think we're going to go early as well. Semedo has done nothing, so Joe Shaw's coming on for him. That's for darn tooting. And the defenders. Do we bring Gareth Thomas on as well? Let's bring him on for Pants. Pants is probably still sulking that we've changed his name. So let's get him off. He needs to know that he doesn't get to sulk. I change people's names sometimes. He's been playing next to Mr. Beige all season. Does he think that's his real name? He doesn't sulk, does he? What else have we got on this bench? Lee Martin sat there, but he's not a game changer. Wayne Pennock. We've talked about him scoring lots of goals. Let's get him on. Pennock and Shaw again. It got us a goal in the last episode. Oh, it got us a goal in the last episode, so it won't be a goalless episode. I feel much better now. I forgot about that. I mean, we could still get into this and rescue a draw, but we shouldn't have lost both of these games on this episode. I don't understand. I mean, look at the fitness levels of the Blackburn team. We should be dancing around them at this point. And instead, they're going to get a second. And it's hard to stop myself swearing. You don't swear on here, young man. Swearing's not cool. But this hasn't been cool either, has it? Right, Mr. Beige. I mean, he didn't even know what to do. Well, that changes a few things. I was giddy at the start of the episode. Yeah, oh thanks. Yeah, we're not top of the league anymore. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna get back there maybe. I mean, we're actually playing the way I expected us to now. So perhaps the early bubble has burst, and now we're going to drift down to be a mid-table team. We've not done a season that way round yet with Bolton. Might be coming. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you pop a like on there, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and thank you very much for watching.